Hi guys, it's reaction time. Before we get on to the reaction, I just want to say a massive thanks to Axel Cruz from Mad Max for sending me this amazing t-shirt. I fucking love this t-shirt. This is going to be a constant wearing, this one. So thanks very much to the band Axel Cruz for sending me this. And of course I've got, like, it's even, look at that. I mean, I hope you can see that. Very cool 40th anniversary t-shirt. Huge thanks to Axel for sending me that. It's an amazing t-shirt. I fucking love it. Thank you very much. And before I go off of the Mad Max theme, what a brilliant album Wings of Time was last year. That album, I mean, it made my top albums of the year, but man, I mean, I've carried on listening to that album this year. I think it would make it even further up in my list. I really do. Some of them songs on the album are just growers and growers and growers. So check out Mad Max Wings of Time from last year. What an album. Brilliant. Anyway, so we're going to get onto this band, which I've been meaning to get onto. People keep mentioning they are a great AOR band. And I think I'm going to pronounce this properly. I think it's Creye. C-R-E-Y-E. It could be Creye, you know. It could be. I don't know. So I haven't managed to get around to this band. They're just about to bring their third album out. I think it's called 3 Weightless, as far as I can tell on the Frontiers description below. So they're a Frontiers band, obviously. And this one's called Air. They had a single out a little while ago and I haven't managed to get around to that. But so I thought I'd give it a go now. Like I said, people have sort of said, sort of remind them of bands like Seventh Crystal and things like that. So that pricked my ears up and I thought, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. So this is Creye and Air. Here we go.
Together left behind. Never thought that I would be all alone. Now I'm standing in the falling rain. How can I go on? Watching all I ever had go away. Out of air, out of air. 'Cause you're the air that I breathe. You're
it's class. It really is class, man. I mean, yeah, I can see where those, someone said to me, you know, if you love Seventh Crystal, you'd love these. I can totally see where that comes from, what a class band they are, and I can sort of feel that same sort of thing with this band. Obviously, they think this band have been going a bit longer, or they've produced more albums. Obviously, they've had 2 albums out already, the third one coming out. They also remind me, because I feel like this band are quite modern sounding, you know, more than some of the AOR melodic rock bands that are out there now. They don't try to go back in time all the time. You know, they've got the catchiness and hooks of, you know, the 80s, but they've got a real modern touch about them as well, which I love. I think that's great. Almost a bit like Degreed, that band. They almost remind me a little bit of them as well, especially that chorus. That's a real modern chorus, but it's really catchy at the same time. It's hard to get modern and catchy because people automatically relate people automatically relate catchy to 80s, you know, but you can still be catchy now and have a modern sound, and that's what this band do. Super smooth production. Do you know what I mean? It's just super smooth, and not in a bad way. I think, you know, because you can sometimes, depending on what band it is, you want a bit of a more raw production. But where these are such a sort of a classy AOR act, it needs to be super smooth, and that's exactly what the production is on this. I want to talk about, I didn't talk about the musicians, but obviously I'm going to talk about them now. I usually do that at the beginning. But this was produced, by the way, by Jacob Gustafsson. So what an excellent job he makes on this. The instruments are just all totally clear. Nothing's over loud. You can pick out every instrument perfectly. I love that. In the lineup, you've got August Rohr on lead vocals, super smooth AOR vocals. Andre Goldstrand on the lead guitar and Frederick Joachimson on the rhythm guitar. Well, nice sort of chuggy, sort of simple riffs, you know, going on. I always say that, you know, even though I say simple, that's not me putting it down because I can't play the guitar, but about 2 chords. But, you know, so far it's nice and simple, but we've got a solo coming up, I believe, because I've been looking at the lyrics and it says solos next. So we'll find out what Andre Goldstrand can do on the guitar. Joel Sefors on the keys. Obviously this is quite keyboard infused, so it's AOR, but it's modern, so the keys are really nice touch. It's not overly used, I don't think. Bass, Gustav Auster, and on the drums, Arvid Flipson. Yeah, I mean, they're just a tight rhythm section. This band sound really like they've honed their skills over the 3 albums, you know. They're just about to release the 3rd one, obviously, but yeah, I'm a bit sad about not getting around to this band before, but as I say before, there's so much music, and now I've given them a go. So I'm really excited to hear the solo as well, to see what this guitarist can do. Here we go for the rest. Loving it so far. Yeah, man, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, the guitar solo was great because although it was quite low in the mix, it felt like it was a little bit low in the mix. I couldn't hear it, but it almost like I could hear the melody, which was the main thing. But sometimes, you know, a guitar solo can be over loud and it just goes all over the instrument. So maybe I could have done with the guitar solo up a little bit in the mix so I could hear it better, but you could hear those melodies, and it was all about the melody. It wasn't about how fast he could play. It was just totally went along with the song. What a year for AOR I think this is going to be. I mean, that 7th Crystal, man, it's going to be a good AOR year, I think. Absolutely great. Love that. Really catchy, modern sounding, brilliant. Absolutely loved it. Tell me what you think of this song in the comments below, guys, and I'll see you soon.